So you can tell that this is the game's attempt to really, like, build some character growth for Ryota, because he's even nostalgic about having Chizuru around to yell at.
And again, considering we've seen her in about all of, 5 minutes over the course of the entire LP? I guess that's saying something? I don't know.
This is it, boys. Our last chance, we gotta give him some real pathos. Show us that he's grown.
I miss my not-girlfriend who's verbally abusive to me nonstop.
I like how they're just now noticing that all of the decorations are gone.
When, like, that was the first thing that was apparent when they got sucked into basically, like, Alt Morimiya in, in the mall sort of walkway there. Yeah, see, here we go.
I mean, it's understandable that, like, the people thing was the first thing they noticed, but, like, you'd think after about, like, 30 seconds of looking around, there would have been a lot of other red flags.
I guess to be fair, like, they're kind of, preoccupied with the whole Silent Hill thing.
Yeah, it's like, you go up to the shrine, just Sosuke's just there hanging out as is, like, oh, thank God, some peace and quiet, finally. So now watch this be, like, not Mayu and her grandpa.
It's just two thieves trying to raid the shop.
I love how Ko's like, I can't believe you guys got caught up in this too, when they've literally been caught up in just about all the Eclipse bullshit that has happened since the start of the game as well.
I mean, to be fair, like, they are literally Eclipse blacksmiths. It would be a lot weirder if they weren't involved in, like, literally everything that happened.
Maybe he meant it more in the, I can't believe this is happening again kind of way. Rather than, like, I can't believe the Eclipse blacksmiths are involved in the Eclipse events.
Again, that's a coin flip for the audience to decide in their heads which version is right.
That's right. Did you think that there was only one gachapon in this game?
Ko, is this the time right now?
I was hoping there was only one, but yeah. Also, thank you for giving us this opportunity to basically see Mitsuki's, basically on-map running animation without her holding her soul device, because it looks fucking hilarious. It's halfway between, like, dainty girl run and just full-on linebacker charge. It's so weird.
Wait, there's an affinity shard in my Soba.
It's there for flavor, shut up.
I mean, we could have used it to go save Ryota's dad, but, you know. I think one Ryota is quite enough, thank you.
Well, I mean, he'd actually be the better option because, like, unlike Ryota, like, Ryota's dad/uncle is actually, like, responsible and, you know, a decent businessman and a pillar of the community and other, you know, have I sold him on you yet?
Evidently not, because I'm, like, 95% sure that I totally ignored that crystal. Oh, right, I remember what I'm doing here. So, yeah. The game is like, hey, we should go visit Gramps. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go do that before I go in this dungeon.
God, I was joking about Sosuke just, you know, being up there just chilling, like, completely unaffected by all this weird alt eclipse bullshit. If he's actually up there and perfectly fine, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. Oh, nope, too late.
Unfortunately, we will never know. Because the game is just gonna go, no, actually.
That's disappointing.
Again, they're all blaming the little fox mask kid. Me, I'm thinking that was just Sosuke himself going, stay the fuck away from me, you little shits. I've gone through one apocalypse already this month, I don't need a second one.
Excuse me, it's been 3 months since the last apocalypse? We are due for another one.
Don't you try to confuse me with time, you little bastard.
Hey, you don't know what Sosuke's been dealing with in the 3 months since the last apocalypse. Maybe he took care of another one all by himself.
Now see, that I would believe.
Yeah, I'm not joking when I suggest this.
Anyway, I think we can all agree that the wind gimmick from the towers was definitely, like, the best one. And we should have more of it.
I suppose it is somewhat appropriate that, again, you know, Yanagi Sports got fucked up by the wind elemental, so the wind dungeon is basically right behind, like, you know, Mr. Yanagi's, what was it, just jersey display there at the back corner?
It is appropriate in a way, yeah.
I mean, I do object to the use of the word dungeon to this, but you know, sure, we'll conceptually we'll allow it.
Okay, fine. We're not in the wind dungeon. We're in the wind closet. Okay, how's that?
That's a lot more accurate. The wind tunnel, if you will. Let's say there is no exploration to be had here. This is a straight line. Say this, you'll note that though this will not stop me from like attempting to play it like it is an actual dungeon. I gotta get that S rank for the 2 minutes that we're gonna be here.
what even is the hit par for a dungeon this small, basically?
There isn't one. You just don't get a grade.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, I'm not joking when I say these aren't even dungeons. They are tunnels that deliver us to a cutscene.
Gotta fill up the EX content somehow and make it worth the repurchase. I guess.
I mean, I suppose that is an interesting selling point, I suppose. Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus, now with cutscene delivery tunnels.
Sora! Shio senpai!
God, I completely forgot that we were actually supposed to be looking for Sora and Shio at this point in the story. I suppose at the very least, these little, like, quick dungeons and, like, the pairings that you meet at the end of each of them, they're giving the other members of the XRC who, like, sort of didn't really get the chance to cross paths and interact a couple moments to, you know, just, like, have some actual dialogue together on their own.
Yeah, I do like that they're not the standard pairings. So again, that is one testament to, I suppose, one of the game's few achievements is the fact that, yeah, the XRC is basically well fleshed up enough now that you can literally, like, just pair pretty much any two of them together on their own, and it would work completely.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I really don't know what they were so worried about. Like, we really weren't needed here.
I suppose they just didn't realize the end was in sight.
Yeah, they just needed that little pep talk from Ko to get them just over the last little hump, I suppose.
Honestly, yeah, though, as far as pairings within the XRC goes, Shio and Sora can more than handle themselves.
Again, Chio's been carrying this team on his back for probably, I don't know, 3/4 of the game so far, so yeah, no, I think we're definitely in arrears to him more than he is to us at this point.
We'll call it even, Chio. How about that?
So yeah, you see, Ryota, this is why Ko always ditched your ass to go hang out with these other people instead of you for like the last year and a half.
I cannot believe they brought back this fucking cat for like a 3rd time.
They worked very hard on this cat model. And the animations of Sora holding this cat. Please understand.
Again, this is the game rubbing it into your face that you really should have just let Sora keep the cat. Because again, like, this is like, what, the 3rd time now that she's wound up with the cat, even though, like, she gave it away at the end of that side story. Just, June, it's a fucking cat.
The real question is, whatever the reasoning for who gets to go to the this alternate Morimiya, is Ryota closer to the XRC end of the scale or the cat end of the scale?
Ryota's on a completely different spectrum, like, that runs sort of parallel and perpendicular to the one everyone else is on at the same time somehow.
I don't think that's how those words work, Crow.
I feel like I know the meaning of those words individually, but together in that combination.
Like I said, Ryota breaks all fucking logic. He is essentially, if this group is a bunch of real numbers, he is the imaginary one. He is that little squiggly eye in the equation that drives everyone insane.
Mr. Kitteh? Did I read that right?
I am torn between Rion making, like, a bad joke about its name and someone typoing H for N. What are we gonna do with the cat? We can't leave it here. Well, shucks, I guess we're just gonna have to leave it here. Okay.
Again, this game's circular logic in a nutshell.
We could leave Mr. Kitteh across the street at the blacksmith's? They could watch in.
No, we can only leave it here in the abandoned shop.
Okay, Ryota, here, we've got a new job for you. Stay here and watch the cat. We'll be back in a bit. Again, I just want to point out continually just how absolutely useless June's little, like, scrying charm is when it comes to just, you know, finding the little ghost bastard, because, like, he always comes to the XRC instead. See? Like I said.
敗取り返されちゃった悔しい悲しい楽しいそんなの使うなんてずるいな今度から禁止だよお兄ちゃん
We were so close, but we let him monologue. Fuck!
Yeah, like, this is the point where, yeah, when the kid shows up and, yeah, just starts talking, you whip out your soul devices and just go ham on him immediately. I'm pretty sure this group of dipshits can mercilessly beat the crap out of a 7-year-old if they put their mind to it.
He just starts going like, that charm is cheating. Let's play. And like halfway through, Shio just like punches him in the gut.
Yuki whacks him upside the head with his mallet like he's playing like the fucking croquet game from Alice in Wonderland.
Anyway, it turns out that we have multiple ways of cheating at this child's game.
Thank God for that. Also, I've just realized why we've been letting this little dipshit get away with everything. We don't have Asuka in our party. Like, if Asuka were here, basically, like, yeah, the second the kid shows up and starts talking, she would just charge at him and kick him right in his phantasmic balls and send him skyward. She is that kind of person who has no chill for this kind of bullshit.
Anyway, are you ready for a puzzle? Given those circles, there were 3 possibilities for where he could be. So, where do you think he is?
Where were those circles again?
The park, Station Square, and I think maybe the school?
It'll bring him back up in a second.
Okay. Oh, we're doing this thing again where we find the spot where everything lines up. Which I think is Station Square? Or, not Station Square, Brick Alley.
Brick Alley, yeah. Just find the center of the Venn diagram.
Yes, thank you for that.
You know, I wanted to make sure that everybody understood the puzzle that they were asking us to solve.
Comedy option, that's a fake out. He's really at the skate park.
That's a good hiding spot. I'd never go looking for him there.
God, I can't believe it was sitting right in front of our face the whole time. The final boss of Tokyo Xanadu was in fact the Tony Hawk skate minigame.